Josh and Caleb.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, as you can see, we already have stuff off of the walls here. We are doing a remodel, basically painting and doing the floors hardwood instead of carpet. You might remember Caleb did this several months back. We are just coming back around to do mine. Yeah. I was going to show everything. I got so excited to start, I just started taking the pictures off. But we do have a few more we could take off here, and then I'll explain what our first goal is. So we can take these off. It's going to be kind of difficult. There we go. My Johnny Depp autograph. Here's everything off the wall. Yeah, my two stupid dogs painting. Here's my Tim Burton autograph. And Danny Elfman is over there. Just take these off and show you guys the process. Not all of the process, because I've already done a lot of it, but that's basically it. And then we have these two scripts right here. Gonna need to dust everything. Then this one is hanging up. There we go. So that's the process. Alright, first thing we need to do is get frames for all of this. There are 15 items, I believe, that I need frames for. So that's going to be our first agenda. Then we are going to start packing up the movies. I'm going to have tables like Caleb did. Put some on tables, some in boxes, some in totes. And we will have to get those off the wall and take the rope lights down. I'm not going to keep those up. Those are stapled to the wall, so that's going to be a fun process. I'm not going to change anything too drastically. For the most part, this is all going to be the same. I'm going to push this one back a little and move these down so I have a little more room on this end. I was thinking about putting this top shelf, since I don't really have anything, move it over here for the documentaries, but that's later on in the video. We gotta take the shelf down, all kind of stuff. It's gonna probably be a long video, but yeah, we have a lot of holes in the wall to fill with all these. I don't know how well it comes across on camera, but there are so many from posters and whatnot. This room has not been painted in 20 years. So, yeah, because it's a process. But let's begin our renovation journey right now. Alright, things are starting to happen here. Cleared out the closet. Didn't think you guys would want to see that. I've started on the bed here. But we are going to film taking this shelf down. My goal is to be finished moving everything today and get prepped for painting all these holes here. Oh, we are going to wait on the frames. Caleb brought up a good point. once you focus on moving everything, get it prepped for painting, then do the frames later on in the process. And while I'm out, we'll probably do a separate hunting video while I'm at Walmart and Goodwill and stuff. So yeah, it's a good point. So we will do that probably. So right now, let's start with moving the clamshells. We got these tables set up. I'm gonna put movies here. We got this table. We got 2 more tables we can put somewhere. The bed's almost done. Alright. I think now, yeah, let's see if we can fit all the clamshells in the cube shelving unit. Alright, we got the top shelf done. Not gonna fit as many as I thought. But you guys get the idea, so we'll skip ahead. I do have blackout curtains because the sun is like, it hits my window like directly. Since I got this, it is at least 20 degrees cooler in here. So yeah, I love these curtains. So those will be staying, obviously. No need. Well, I do want to move it up past that, but we'll get to that. I'm not going to take the middle ones down. But I think you guys get the idea, so we are going to skip ahead. We'll go ahead and do these 4, and then we'll pick up on there. I think Disney, I'm going to try and put in totes. And everything else will try and fit on the table. We got 3 tables right now. I guess if we need more, we'll get those other 2, but let's jump ahead. Okay, we have cleared all the clamshells. I am going to clean this with some cleaner. If you guys have not seen my how to spring clean your collection, definitely go check that out. I spent a lot of detail and time about the best ways to clean shelves and movies and check for artwork and all that. So definitely go check out that video. Little plug there. But yeah, make sure your shelves are always clean. But I'm going to do that off camera. Because, I've done a whole video on that. But as I was looking here, I think I am going to put these VHS with the clamshells, separate them. Then we'll figure out about the DVDs, because I have some here, my vacation guides, and then all this, and then these in animation here. And I believe, I have Touchstone as well. And I believe some in Hollywood Pictures as well. And up here, they're kind of all mixed in. So we'll get all those together, put those on the table as well. Oh, I'll show you. I did decide to put them on this table in here. Turn the light off, because, so I keep it cool in here. Then we got the other ones right here. So, we'll show a little bit, I guess, of me moving the VHS a little bit. Just a couple passes. Then, I think we'll load the DVDs into the totes, although there is plenty of room on the table. So, I don't know if I should put all the DVDs here. Let's get the VHS settled and we'll see how much room we have left. It is currently 2:18. We've been at this almost 2 hours. Well, about 2 hours. Right at. So not bad. The goal is at least by, I'm going to be generous. I'm going to say 10 o'clock. I want to be painting. Now that we do have to give the putty time to dry, so it might be later than that. But I want at least everything out of here by 10. Hopefully we can do that. I think so. We did that in like 30 minutes, and I was filming it as well. So, yeah, I think we can do it. This should just fly by. I grab a little stack, put in a tote, put in a tote, put in a tote. So yeah, let's film a little bit of the VHS. Then we will figure out what we're doing with the DVDs. So we have jumped ahead a little. I want to fill the table. So I'll show you just taking these here. See, we put some Touchstone, we put Buena Vista, Hollywood Pictures, kind of putting the DVDs and VHS together here. I thought that would work best. Now the rest we'll put in totes. Then I'm going to clean all the shelves and we will take those out to the garage. I'll show a little bit. But yeah, I just jumped ahead. I didn't want, 2 hours of time lapse, I wanted to actually show you guys the process. So yeah, some good movies there. But yeah, I think this will work best having the, because Touchstone, almost dropped. Touchstone and Hollywood Pictures go together, so there we go. We're pretty much done with the table. Well, I think that is going to be all that fits. This is almost half of the Disney wall. Well, I guess over half, really. Yeah, way over half. So, alright, I'll film a little of the process of adding all this. I think I'm going to use the bottom to there. And then I'm going to clean them off camera. Like I said, go check out that video if you want to see the clean process. And then after we load this, we are going to move these two and this. Well, why I got you guys here and it's not, time lapse, let's go ahead and load my Funko Pops and Stan the Man here. Put him in this little box here. Mr. Bean. Hitchcock would be proud. Adam. Oh, almost dropped Daphne. We'll just load these two. Get Scooby. I love those Scrappy and Scooby Dum. There are a lot more pops I need to get still. A lot of the villains, yeah, they're just really expensive and hard to come by. So eventually we will get those. These are the only pops I collect for now. Actively collect for, I mean, Mr. Bean and Hitchcock are that's kind of separate. And I do have one Star Wars pop, a Princess Leia pop. My Hicks Girls pops. Love these. Love the Hicks Girls so much. You don't see them cosplayed that much. I did meet them at Dragon Con one time. Cosplayers as the Hicks Girls, so that blew my mind. But outside that, I've never seen anybody do the cosplay. So yeah, all right, that's done. All right, now we will time lapse a little of loading all the DVDs. All right, you guys are probably tired of the time lapse, but we have done it. One wall is completely removed of movies. That is crazy. I'm going to do this and these shelves. I figured since I have one more tote, why not put Batman and Scooby-Doo in it? I think they'll fit. I do have to do some repair on some of these shelves. See how the backing is off? When I did it years ago, I think it's been like 10 years ago, maybe more than that. This might have been one of the first shelves I had, so maybe like 15 years ago. Anyway, I didn't do it all the way, so I gotta take that off and redo it. And just little generic stuff like rips that have occurred over the years. Just touch that up with a little black paint. Like right there. Just a little stuff. That'll be all off camera. I'm not Dre. If you guys watch my buddy Dre's World, he used to do some of the kite shows for Disney. We got to watch Epcot Forever with him in the VIP area. Anyway, he is currently remodeling a bank to a home. So yeah, go watch Dre's World. I've been watching his videos on that project, but I'm not a repair handyman YouTube, so I'll do all that off camera. But yeah, just kind of explaining the process. I am gonna show, cutting in, painting. I think we'll do that without music. I think people like watching that. 'Cause I did do a video, I'll put it right here, a day in the life of a painter. That, for my early video, that did pretty well. It wasn't like an immediate hit, but over time it has just, the views have gone up. So yeah, but we're gonna load this real quick into this tote, and then I'll move all this. I'm going to have to clean these when I take the shelves out of there. Just little stuff like that. All right, let's unload this. Okay, so that's that shelf. You gotta be careful carrying this. I don't really know where I got this, or my mom got it for me. Was it Walmart? It could be Walmart. I don't know. So I'll show a little bit, because we're probably going to do this off camera. I know you guys are getting tired of the time lapse. All right, let's get this one now. Just okay, last one. This one not too heavy. There you go. Alright, so the next thing you see, we will be moving shelves, we will be moving the TV. I do have to fix this table. It's a little wobbly there. Off camera. So yeah. Alright, let's transition to empty shelves and we will get started. I will show taking the rope lights down and those things up there. Those are stapled and I will show taking this down. So that will all be next. So I've fixed the backings on a couple of shelves and Caleb has come to help us move all these. I'm going to move, these are all cleaned and emptied, and then I'll worry about these. It is what, 8:30? So I've been at this like 8 hours. This part took you what, like 3 days?
2 full days.
2 full days, wow.
Maybe.
Maybe I can get this done by 10. That's my goal. We did add a table in here. So we have this table, we have these tables, and this table, which you can't really see, and that table. Hopefully it all fits here, because I don't know what I'm going to do if it doesn't. So alright, we are going to move some shelves. Go watch Caleb's video where he redid his whole room here. Start now. It was storming, we had to unplug everything, but yeah, go watch his series. It took him like a week.
Like 10 days.
Yeah.
Well, more than that, because the
putting back, yeah. So hopefully I can get mine done by, it's Saturday now. I'm feeling Wednesday, but
with everything.
yeah. But putting back is going to take a whole nother day. Because taking them off is easy, but now they're all mixed up, so.
And I made the mistake, which Josh I don't think is, putting movies underneath the table.
Yeah.
Not, I mean, some got mixed in, but the fact that I had to crawl like a little hobbit or something underneath the table, and I had multiple tables, so reaching.
No. If I can, I'm hoping to keep everything on a table, or I will probably have to put some stuff on that shelf. I know I'm going to run out of room. But yeah, this one has been bugging me for years. It wasn't all the way to the top, so yeah. Getting projects done. I'm not going to keep my rope lights up. You kept yours up, but I literally never use them. And somehow I have to get those down. So yeah, thanks Cobb. Links to his channel down below, and I'll link your video if I can remember your
and my book.
And your book, yes. I need to get the link for that from you. So alright, go subscribe, go watch his video. Alright, thanks Cobb. And it's back to work for us. This up on that shelf, there's it just barely gives me any room on the second one, so I'm gonna have to just keep it where it is over here. So, so I would point that out as well. This is my TV shelf. Alright, now these, and that'll be it until we finish here. Then I'll move the rest of the shelves off camera. See, they're at the bottom. They're every few inches there. So I have like 5 or 6 on each one, and there's 4 of them. So yeah, we'll show that process as well. Hope this video is not too long, but I don't want to miss any of the big steps, you know. Because it's for you guys, but it's also for me to look back on. That's a big reason why I do YouTube as well, for me to kind of look back on. But because before I did YouTube, I had a little camera that had these mini DVDs, and I took that thing everywhere. Maybe someday I'll do a YouTube video with clips from that. We did like a haunted maze and all kind of stuff at my youth group and family events, college basketball. Maybe we'll pull that out. It's up in the attic, but yeah, this is a lot for me to look back on, as well as other movie collectors to see, you know, the process of if you have to remodel, you know, all that goes into it. But yeah, I think we are going to have to prime this as well as finish coat. It's a great grayish color. So yeah, just using some of our surplus paint. So all right, let's move these, and then we'll jump ahead to the signs up there, the rope lights, and patching everything, because I do want to show that. Move this little table. I gotta repair that. The leg is loose. You can probably hear it. I'll fix this one though. That was, if you're OCD, it definitely drives you crazy. That's where my pups are too, so they'll be my Scooby-Doo pups. They'll be more stable now. Move this one, that'll do it. Alright, let's jump ahead. I had to show you guys our little shelf depot. I'm gonna put all the shelves out here. This is 3 of them. I think we have, well, plus the 2 little ones. We have 5 more, 6 more to go here. I think it'll fit, but yeah. Next thing you see will be us. Oh, I did go ahead and get the patch. So the next thing you see will be rope lights. It is currently 12 in the morning, so we've been at this 12 hours. Do you guys hear the echo? Without all the shelves in here, man, it is echoey. But definitely, let's take a look. Because, you know, it's been 20 years since I've seen it this open. Wow, this is crazy. I'm going to patch, and we'll see those rope lights up there. I might need the tall ladder. We might have to do that tomorrow. But I'm at least going to get this strand here. They see that little clip there? They connect together. So I can just undo this strand, and save that. Yeah, and oh, we gotta take this curtain down too, because I mean, it helped with painting, obviously, but I want to move it up above that. So yeah, let's get our patch. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and get the rope lights down. Good spot to show you. See, it's just, I got a nail there, but there's these clips. Most of them broke apart. We do have, that one still is intact. We gotta save the ones that aren't broken. That one's definitely broken. And you just unscrew this here and that comes apart, and then we do the same over there. So let me put you back and we'll get started. All right, now we will do the curtain. I did get the rope lights down, but the brackets are still up there. I have 5 or 6, six or 7 to get down. But let's do the curtain and then we'll do those, and I'll patch a little and we'll vacuum, and then that'll be today. We're almost at 1 a.m. so it's probably time. All right, a little vacuuming to help you get through work today. Of course, a lot of you guys watch on TV, so. Is that exciting or what? Probably enough. All right, I'll finish the rest of the room, and next we're gonna patch. My head was cut off there, but that's fun. What are we at, a 13-hour day? A lot of you guys are probably, why are you not, well, it's Saturday, so you wouldn't be thinking, why are you not working? But We did take off work, both of us, and our parents are out of town. We have a friend of the family who has like a timeshare in South Georgia, and I believe in Savannah as well. Uh, Maybe that's a different person, but they're staying with Granny for a couple of days, and they're doing the cabin. So we have a week to get this done. Uh, I'm not going to spend 13 hours every day, but it was important to get everything out of the room so we could prep and paint tomorrow. Alright, so I'm going to finish vacuuming and then we will patch. I'll show you guys a little bit. Already dipped some. So see those holes there, just gently, and then smooth it out. I'll obviously have to sand just like that. I think you guys get the idea. I'll do most of this on camera because it's, you know, the whole room. So I'll pick up with you guys tomorrow. Let's pick up with day 2. Alright, it is day 2. A lot of patching. 20 years of hanging posters right there. But we've been patching, we've been taking down the stuff, getting the brackets from the rope lights down. Oh, it's been a day already. It's currently 6 o'clock. We've been doing other projects for 6 hours, roughly. I repaired some shelves that I didn't see yesterday. We fixed this. Had to put the rope lights up. Had to go to Ace to get some supplies, lunch in there. So yeah, it's already been quite a day, but we are finally at the painting process. We're going to put a coat of primer. I think I'm going to film this wall here and cut it in, roll it, and then I'll do everything else off camera. Hope you guys are enjoying this video as I descend into madness. But yeah, when we get all painted and the floors, it's gonna look amazing. But let's get you set up and we'll get to painting. Alright, that took about 10 minutes. The reason I cut in there, it works better when you roll. And the reason I didn't really care about the baseboard is we're painting that, or I would have taken my time more on that. But yeah, I'm going to cut in the rest and then we'll roll this wall. Alright, we have 2 coats on the bedroom. Well, actually 3 coats. Primer and 2 finish coats. Love the color. Gray's a nice neutral color. Plus we had a lot of gray. anytime we paint a house, it's one of the grays, like agreeable or passive or repose, one of those grays. So we had a lot of paint left over. But the trim, I'm gonna wait and paint that obviously for after I install the floor. But that's going to do it for day 2 of our renovation. Not as long. It's about 11. So not quite 12 hours today. Love it off camera. But that's part of the process. The patching took so long. I thought I was going to do it all last night, and that didn't happen. Then we ran out of patch. I had to go get some. But anyway, that's what happens. Tomorrow, you will see us tearing out the carpet and putting new floor in. Hopefully, we can do all that in one day. Then, day 4, I'm hoping we will be back to moving in. So tomorrow, the goal is get the carpet out, do the floor, paint all the trim, hopefully get the shelves back in here and set the bed up. Then the next day will be moving back in the collection. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Kind of a sneak peek at what it takes. I mean, obviously, if you've seen Caleb's video, you saw his process, or Dave did renovation back in the day when he lived in Pennsylvania. So, yeah, I'm not building shelves or anything. Eventually, that's the goal. But for right now, these shelves work pretty good. But yeah, all right, on to day 3. So, day 3, it is very echoey without the carpet. You guys can probably hear. Didn't film the carpet, I forgot. It's been a rainy, messy day so far. Yeah. Still got the VHS up there though. Didn't want to take all those out, but we got all the carpet up. I'll probably film a little of doing the text strip just so you guys can get some footage of carpet stuff. But yeah, probably not a big deal to you guys. You guys probably don't care. But yeah, I was going to do it, and I got wrapped up in doing it and forgot. So, but carpet's done. Don't worry, I'm going to film putting the floor down, even though you guys have seen that if you've seen Caleb's video. And then we will film putting the shelves back. That'll probably be tomorrow at the earliest. I want to give it at least overnight, just to be safe for the glue. Alright, so we got a vacuum, shop vac, get the text strips, paint the baseboard, then we will do the flooring. So yeah, just wanted to give a quick update. I'm like, oh, right when I bagged the last bit of carpet, I'm like, oh, I should have filmed that. But anyway, that's life. Yeah, if you're curious how many bags it takes, it's a lot. That's all the carpet. It's very you know, usually when you cut it, it's pretty cuts like butter, but my carpet was so old it was a pain. But yeah, all right. Next thing will be the tag strips. All right, let's get started. Hammer, very important. 5-in-1 crowbar. I'll try to get out of the way a little so you can kind of see. Do it like that. Break it off. It's probably going to be really loud on camera. Yeah. We'll montage the rest. All right, that took about 10 minutes. So, got maybe 45 minutes left for that. Then trim should only take 35 minutes. I'll show a little bit of that. I'm not going to worry about the doors because I just did those recently, just the baseboard. So yeah. But it is a long process. Definitely don't do this if you can avoid it. But it's for the bear. That carpet was disgusting. So, all right, I'm gonna finish this and then we'll pick up. Wow, it is echoey. We'll pick up with the paint. All right, we've vacuumed, we've mopped. So, trying to minimize all the dust. And we're gonna paint the trim a little. I'll do the window, obviously, and all the baseboard. So let's do this corner to this corner, and I'll do that as high as I can reach. All right, 10 minutes, 40 seconds there. Looks pretty good. You can see there. Obviously, I can't do this too well because I have the blackout curtain attached. So I got cut off there, but should take about 30 to 40 more minutes. I'll do the door trim, but leave the doors. And then we're going to be on flooring next. For that, I'm going to start here and work towards me, because you want to end where you can put your cuts underneath the baseboard. And we'll have to start in the closet. That flooring will go this way, and then you guys probably know that, but I've had experience here lately, because did my parents' room, then I did Caleb's room, and now I'm doing my room. Yeah, it's pretty easy once you know what you're doing. But it is coming along, And then tomorrow should be move-in day. All right, we have started on the floor. I did the closet. I didn't want to show that because that is very, very time consuming. A lot of cuts. You got a long piece and then you got those and you got to do around the door. So, and then this we had to do at the threshold. So, yeah. But now we can get a time lapse going, finish that run down. So, yeah. That's done. Get those doors out of my way. I'll show, I don't know, maybe 2 runs and then I'll do the rest off camera. Alright, that took about 15 minutes. First one's always hard because, you know, there's a gap under there and you want it straight so everything lines up. But then after that it goes pretty fast. So, yep. Alright, I'm going to do the rest off camera. It'll probably take me 2 hours, maybe 3. The rest is all pretty straightforward though, so until I get to the end, I don't think a full piece is going to fit there. But these next 10 rows should be butter, should be really easy. So alright, we are going to pick up with moving day. What day will that be? 4? Day 4? I think so. What kind of lost track of days? I think we will be on day 4. Man, I can't get over the echo. So yeah, I'll see you guys day 4 for moving. All right. Floor is all cleaned, vacuum cleaned. It's dry. We've fixed some more furniture. And I think it's time to start putting back. I had to fix this shelf. Well, you can't see it, but it's a little shelf my VCR, Blu-ray player, everything was on. So, alright, are you guys ready? Quick question though, should I follow this up with my library tour? That's a question. Because obviously you guys will see me putting back, but it might be a good opportunity for a library tour for the next video. That's a possibility. I'll think about that. But yeah, it's time to start putting back. These guys were the only thing that stayed in here as we renovated. But yeah, I like how that looks. See, to do that floor that way, there's a nice cutoff. It's like I kind of know what I'm doing. I've had experience here the last year. But yeah, it looks good. I'm gonna, the pictures, hanging the pictures I'll probably do off camera. You know, we'll move back a little and then at the end of the day today, I'll show you what it looks like, and then you'll probably see the pictures in the, yeah, I'll save those for the library tour. if I do that next week or the week after, I'm leaning towards next week though. That might be a good bookend for this video. All right, let's get to moving stuff. That took about 2 hours, give or take. But yeah, looks pretty good. Mainly because the clamshells, I wanted to get those situated. Everything else I'll come back and fix later, but those I want to fix. And I did a little in the closet. I rearranged it a little bit. This was the other way, three this way instead of vertical. And we got this shelf over here. I can put my extra cases. So yeah, it's turning out pretty good. If you guys want to see the rest of the room, tune in next week for the library tour. I'm going to leave you on the cliffhanger. Because I feel like if I put all back and show you, it won't be a reveal when everything has been added back. So yeah, I'm going to end it there, I think. So that is going to do it. I don't know why it feels like there's more space, but there's not. I'm sure when I put everything back, it'll feel less, you know. But yeah, that is going to do it. How do you guys like this video? I want to bring you guys along for the experience, you know, because renovating, I figured, you know, if you want to do that and document the whole process, painted new floors, they look pretty good, and rearrange the closet a little. I'm sure we won't really look at the closet in the library tour. But yeah, comments down below. Should I do a library tour next week? And I'll show all the stuff I hang up on the walls and how the rest of the shelves fit in. I think that's a good sequel to this video. So alright, that is going to do it. I'm Josh. More videos coming as always, and until then, if I don't see you out thrifting, I'll see you at the movies. Bye. Tune in next week for the library tour. Alright, bye.